When you examine ancient records, a distinct pattern emerges in how God interacts with his people. For men, the call is almost always upward and outward. Prophets like Moses, Nephi, and Jesus were called away from society and into the isolation of wind-swept mountains to receive instruction. But the women in these stories, figures like Rebecca, Ruth, and Mary Magdalene, experience their divine encounters in the middle of their daily labor. They are reached by God while gathering water at a well, gleaning in a field, or weeping in a garden. This suggests that the environment for growth isn't a one-size-fits-all model. Instead, these different settings are tailored to the inherent natures of his sons and daughters, utilizing isolation for one and grounded stewardship for the other. This pattern becomes vital when a modern marriage reaches the point of collapse. When deep trauma or betrayal has shattered the relationship, the weight of the damage often makes traditional working through it impossible. In this state, most couples instinctively try to fix each other. They spend their remaining energy litigating the past or demanding immediate changes that neither is currently capable of sustaining. To prevent further injury, the couple must actually stop trying to fix the relationship. They have to withdraw to a safe distance, moving from a state of conflict to a state of individual dormancy. The ancient blueprints of the mountain and the well offer a framework for this repair. They provide a method for two people to stop focusing on the broken bridge between them and start focusing on the stability of their own individual pillars. We call this phase Season 4, Marital Dormancy. It is a sacred pause where the project of the marriage is temporarily suspended so that the project of the individual can begin. This represents a shift from the active loss of autumn into the quiet, preserving winter of the soul. It is a time for the relationship to go quiet, pruning away the habits and patterns that led to the collapse. During this dormancy, each spouse focuses on healing their own old wounds and confronting their own false beliefs. The goal is to rebuild a connection with God that is completely independent of how the other spouse is behaving. Stepping off the ice into Season 4 allows roots to grow deep beneath the frost. This period of quiet prepares each partner to return to the relationship with a capacity for connection that simply didn't exist before the winter. For the husband, this means entering man-in-the-mountain mode. He must set aside his desire to fix or control his wife's feelings and instead retreat into a period of solitary introspection. To navigate this isolation, he utilizes a rigorous psychological tool, the daily DPAR cycle. He must discover a truth, plan a change, act on that plan, and reflect on the result daily. By repeating this cycle, he constructs a marital blueprint and a new identity statement, a permanent record of who he is becoming. This rigorous process strips away the noise of the marriage and forces the man to answer the most difficult question: who is he when he is accountable only to God? While the husband is in his isolation, the wife enters pioneer woman mode. Instead of being called away, she is fortified exactly where she is, learning to maintain her dignity and faith despite the chaos of the relationship. Her primary task is to construct a metaphorical greenhouse, an intentional emotional and spiritual environment designed to protect her from further depletion. The greenhouse glass represents firm boundaries. Blocking out instability stops the constant drain on her energy. No longer consumed by defense, she redirects resources inward, rediscovering her inherent worth and natural capacity to nurture from a place of abundance. This shift anchors her joy in her own healing rather than in her husband's progress. She becomes a self-sustaining steward of her own peace, realizing that her spiritual wholeness is a direct result of her divine identity. The mountain and the well are different paths, but they are equally sacred. Neither is superior. They are simply the divinely tailored methods required for two individuals to heal in their own way. Because this individual work is the only thing that creates lasting change, a strict pre-flight checklist is required. Neither spouse should attempt to re-enter active courtship until their individual Season 4 milestones are definitively met. The eventual moment of reconnection happens when the husband descends from his mountain with a documented pattern of growth, and the wife steps forward from her fortified greenhouse, fully aware of her own value. They reunite not because one has finally rescued the other, but because both have used their isolation to become self-sustaining, spiritually fortified stewards of their own souls. Whether your personal healing happens on a lonely mountain or at a daily well, you are not forgotten. God meets you in the trauma and provides the tools for you to rise again. To learn the exact frameworks for navigating Season 4 and building a born-again marriage, visit the Marriage Repair Workshops today. Your new era begins with a single step.